What's up, guys? It's Ike. Today, I'm making a video about the game that I have been looking forward to come out for a long time now, Outcome Memories, which came out on Roblox. It is a Sonic fan game based around Sonic.exe, and with the stuff they've shown in this game is quite wild for like the past, before its release. And now it's finally out with its 0.01 version, I think it is. They added one of their killers that they're going to add. They added quite a few of the survivors, and basically just gave everyone access to the game that could play some a bit early. But they're going to add so much more in the future. So I'm going to go over like the things I love about the game, the things I love about or things I don't like, and I'm going to give some suggestions that for like maybe some balanced things that can make the game better for people overall. So with that being said, let's get right into it, guys. So getting started on the pros of the game, the first thing would be it's the way it looks. Like the amount of effort they put into this is insane. Like this is you wouldn't even tell this is a Roblox game. Like it looks like I wouldn't be surprised if I learned like they snatched some of the people from Sega themselves who made the classics just to make this happen. It is a really, really good looking game. I'm not gonna lie. Now, with that being said, like maybe some of the animations are a little bit jank and maybe a little bit too quick, but other than that, it's really good. Now, another thing is that right now it just came out like that's a recording like yesterday, so like there's not too many, like there's one killer, but like over time the game is going to keep going and they're moving quick. Like I think I've heard like some sneak peeks of like now new characters are already going to come out, so like they're going this on the fast lane right now. They got this. And then the cosmetic system is so cool. Like you can customize each of them. The more you play, you get a currency, and you go to like the shop, and you can from there you can buy a bunch of cosmetics for the Sonic characters, and it's gonna be so like what they're gonna add. That's so much more customization. It makes you enjoy like grinding out the game if you want to do that to get a bunch of cosmetics, get the perfect look. And then speaking of the shop though, oh my god, like they added like a whole shopkeeper. I don't know who that character is in there. But it's really, I like to have voice lines. It's cool. It's not like, it is pretty fresh, not gonna lie, because like the whole shopkeeper thing, I haven't seen that in a Roblox game really. So with that, it's really good. And then the final thing I really love, like outside of that, is the gameplay loop and like the voice lines and animations. So it's actually three things. My bad, but the gameplay loop is very fun. It has it's like the disaster. It's pretty much like the disaster, but as it currently is, which I'll go over later, it's a little less balanced, but we'll go over that in a second. But the voice lines, oh my god, it's crisp. It's funny because I could be an Eggman, and Eggman will talk so much shit to the EXE, it's great. Like, oh boy, he'll be like in trash talk for days, and then the EXE that's in the game right now has also some trash talking voice lines to everyone he kills, like custom words that he says to each person. Like he'll insult Eggman's intelligence for dying, like stuff like that. So overall, that is very, very good. Now that is I'm gonna stop glazing the game here for a second. I'm gonna start now going over to like some of the cons for that the game has. Which, to be fair, this is not going to be insulting it at all. It's just going to be me giving some critiques and things I've noticed that may be too strong or things that might need some tweaking. So with that being said, I'm going to head over to the cons of the game. Alright, so when talking about the cons here, I'm just going to make another disclaimer that this is not to insult the game or anything or hate on the game. I just wanted to give my honest opinions on what I noticed from my quite a few hours playing the game. So the main issue that's with the game is the killer right now, the current one. I don't know if this is going to translate to other killers because they might have different powers, but the current 2011X EXE is at the moment, as of recording, way too damn powerful for a few reasons. For the first is his grab. So this grab is kind of funny how crazy it is. So one, after like it gives you like 3 little beeps, and then you like dash out of survivor at anyone, and then it's not just a dash; it's kind of it's a fly. So you fly towards them, and if you connect with them, you do like a choke. Now, it's a fine ability, right? But like the issue that I have with it is how hard it is to get out of it by yourself with the tear radius, or not the tear radius. You have skill checks when you get choked, and the amount of skill checks you have to get correct in order to break out, it's way too much, and there's no like limit to how much damage he could do to you with the grab. So like you're sitting there getting choked out for a good like probably it's easy to get choked out for like a while, especially if like you're playing on something like controller. It gets kind of ridiculous, and he can just execute you at like 25 HP, which is another issue I had with it. I don't think it should execute you so quickly, but it does. Um, I get it, like survivors can break you out easy and stuff like that. But like when I was trying to do the skill checks, it was taking me forever to do it, and I think I was hitting them. There's no like it's kind of hard to indicate when to hit them, but I think I was hitting them correctly, and it just was I was getting losing so much HP out of it. By the time I even got broken out, and it was by a teammate that broke me out, I had already lost like 20 something HP, and the HP runs pretty fast, which I don't think is a problem. I think in a fast paced game like this, HP should drain fast from the grab. I just think that either A, they should make the skill checks easier to break out of, or B, have like a set damage cap to where he lets go or like throws you or something. I don't know. And then have like an execution threshold that's like smaller. So like maybe around like maybe at 10 HP instead of 25 might be fair. A little more balanced. Like when you're downed, then he puts you down, because like 25, it's kind of crazy how you can smack someone and then just immediately, without even like putting them to near death, you can just instantly kill them. It's kind of ridiculous, that threshold, but it's really easy to fix. So it'll hopefully get fixed or hopefully get nerfed a little bit. And then the other thing is that the grab is a little bit easy to hit, because like you move so much faster than the survivor. It lasts for so long, the grab, and you have like full control over your movement. Like you can go like a whole like 180 within like half a second. So even if the survivor jumps, you can just turn right back around and land it still. It's kind of wild. Now, with the grab out the way, the other issue that this killer has is his rage mode. His rage mode, basically as it is right now, is basically a win button. Once you have access to it, there's literally no reason not to use it to just win the game, and it will win you the game, even if you're doing horribly. So, with this rage mode, what it does, for anyone who's curious, it gives you a speed boost, it gives you a damage boost, it pauses the escape timer, and seals the ring if it's out already, and it gives you wall hacks. Now, I don't mind the timer pause. I think that's really cool and unique, and I love that. The issue is, I think it lasts a little too long. It lasts for over a minute 30 seconds. And that's that extra time when you're that powerful and you can outspeed survivors. You can literally like two-shot them. It's wild how quickly it turns the game around for free, because like you don't have to build much up into it other than getting stunned a lot, so you get rewarded for playing bad. The wall hacks, I think, are personally fine. I think the way to fix it is to maybe remove the damage boost or decrease it significantly to where it doesn't two-shot people almost every single character. The timer pause should probably be around half, maybe to like 40 to 45 seconds. And then for the final thing I'd say it'd probably need is when it's last man standing, I think it needs to end. Like it needs to forcefully end when it's last man standing. Because like as it is right now, you can kill everyone, and then the timer is still paused even during last man standing, so the person has to survive that much longer, which I don't think is really fair. It's kind of an unfair thing for the survivor. So I think other than that, if those things were addressed, I think it would be really good. Now I'm gonna go over like outside the killer, and I'm gonna go into more like the maps and like a map and like some gameplay things I think are needed. So first, I think killing people and enhancing the timer is excessive. So what I mean by that is that when you kill someone as an EXE, it extends the timer they have to survive. and I think that is a little bit excessive considering how much time you get already, right? And it also, unlike other games that do this mechanic, like let's say Forsaken, there's nothing the survivor can do to shorten that timer or reduce the value of that. So basically, the survivors are just shit out of luck. They have to just try to survive best they can, and a lot of times it's impossible with how powerful the killer currently is. So it adds too much. It makes it a little bit oppressive for most survivors. Now, granted, there are going to be some sweats that are going to be stupidly like obsessed with this game, that are going to be like making the game, they're going to like uber be ridiculous at this game, and I guess that's fair, right? But at the same time, it kind of, if you make the killer so overtuned with these kind of mechanics that make the timer go up and up, most players are not going to enjoy it, and then it'll hurt the game's health overall in the long run more than the killer can't have a fun game with certain sweats, you know. And then I love the maps, right? Most of the maps are great, but a lot of them are so complex and massive that when the ring spawns, a lot of the time you can't even find the ring if you're not in the right next to it, because it doesn't really show you where to go. It just gives you an aura of the ring, but doesn't like give you any directions. So I think for survivors there should be like green arrows maybe on the floor that lead you towards the ring when that time comes, so that way survivors don't die just from being lost. I don't think that's very fun for a survivor at all. It's kind of annoying actually, especially when I tried to play like that. I got kind of irritated. Now the bouncy map, oh my god, I think it's called Imperfect or something. That map, I think it's like the least fun map for Survivor. It is terrible in my opinion for fun. It's cool looking map. But the issue is it's so easy to fly off the map and you just lose so much of your HP every time you do it. I think it's a little ridiculous. So I personally think that there needs to be invisible. I think people need to not be able to fall off the map. And I think there needs to be invisible walls. Yeah, invisible walls there. So that way people can't just fly off and get completely screwed over. It's kind of annoying. And that's going to make make a lot of people mad. And it ain't going to be fun. Now, the last con I have, which this is everything I noticed, Metal Sonic. He's great. He's a really great character. Just the one issue he has is he has a self-repair. And while he's using, he kind of is forced to stand still for a long time to waste 150 HP. But he can't cancel it, which means that he's stuck in place. So even if the EXE is right there, EXE spawns right behind you or like teleports to you, you cannot move and you're forced to take a hit. And I don't think that's really fun. It's not really a good choice for him for it to be like that. So I think he should be able to at least cancel that ability out, and then if he needs to run, I think that would make Metal Sonic a lot more fun feeling to play. Now these are my first impressions so far, so I'm gonna give you my conclusion of what I think this game is for right now. But that's pretty much all my cons for it. So in conclusion, this game is pretty much living up to the hype that I had expected from it. It is a very, very good game. I really enjoy it. And so I think it has a really bright future if the devs keep working at it hard and they keep pumping out updates and keep it fresh. This game might end up being like the disaster, you know, with everything that it has, the great visuals. It's really going to push other games to work to the same level of quality. Now, just in the video, I know I talked about some of the things that are like kind of broken with it right now, but of course, that's what you expect from any new game that comes out. So I'm not like no one should give it any slack for that, and like no one should like get mad or rage at the developers for it. They're working on it, so let's make sure we treat them with respect and make sure we as a community keep supporting them without being rude to them. You know, we don't want toxicity. And the devs, if you ever want to reach out to me at any point, please do. I have some experience with game balancing with other projects, so I would love to speak with y'all, and I can help any way I would love to help in any way I can. So that's just a little invitation out there. But with that being said, I think that's about it for this video. In short, I'd give this game definitely like a good 8 or 9 out of 10 right now, and it has the but it has the potential to be like one of the best games out. So, with that being said, that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you found this video helpful. If you like the content, please like and subscribe for more. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.